What's going on, guys? I'm Garrett.
I'm Patrick.
These are Rockin Reacts. Yeah, we kind of wanted to do something a little different. We went to a Greta Van Fleet concert.
Sure did.
And we kind of just wanted to talk about it.
Yeah.
Kind of about Greta Van Fleet and like everything
Right.
surrounding them and
Right.
stuff.
So we're just, like you said, we're going to talk about the concert, about Greta Van Fleet, like how we got into them, our opinions, and we're also going to get into the Led Zeppelin comparisons and our opinions on that, which might be like a dying out topic at this point because it was a while ago they were getting all the hate.
Right.
But fuck it, we'll bring it up.
Yeah.
So how'd you get into Greta? Like how'd that go for you?
You guys just played them in the car.
It was, I found it before you?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you and Jacob found them.
I did not know that.
Yeah. You found them, showed them to me. I liked them. And I didn't really listen to Led Zeppelin before you showed them to me that much. And yeah, I'll get into that later, but yeah.
Okay. For me, to be totally honest, I was on YouTube one day, and I was just looking at the Marty Music channel to find new songs to learn, and I kept seeing their name everywhere. And it was like something I've never heard of, and I was like, what the hell? Right. So I listened to Black Smoke Rising, and I actually thought it was an older band. Like, I honestly did not think they were new. And I went ahead and I looked at them, and it was like, this was released in like 2018. And I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And I freaked out. And I started listening to more of their stuff, and I sent it to everybody. Like, I sent it to Jacob. He was the first person I sent it to. Yeah. And he was like, bro, like, I found them like today too. I was like, what? And since then, like, I've been huge on them. Like, I sent their songs to so many people. They've been in my playlist, and I think they're great. I think they're the greatest thing in modern music right now.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, personally.
Yeah.
I think, and I even got my mom into them. Like, my mom is a huge fan too, and it's just what they do is so cool. So, I mean, I'm assuming everybody watching this video is familiar with the band, but if not, I mean, you want to do like a little background on them?
Yeah.
Alright.
You can go ahead.
I mean, okay. All right. Yeah. So there's 4 guys in the band. 3 of them are brothers. The 2 of them are actually twin brothers. So the vocalist is Josh. The guitarist is Jake. They're twins. Then the other brother is Sammy, bassist, and then Danny's the drummer, who's just a friend of them. Right. And I think the oldest guy in the band is 22. And then there's like the other ones are like 20. Like, they're young. They're like, it's insane, and they're like so talented.
Yep.
And like, we'll get into that kind of thing in a second. But let's talk about the concert.
All right. So, yeah, we were excited. We got decent seats compared to like the people that were there. It was full. Like,
it was weird because when we first got there, like, so the concert, the gates, they opened the gates at what, 7?
Yeah. Okay,
so we were like maybe in the, I'll just be generous. I'll say the top half of the line outside of the gate, right? So we get in there, and it's general admission, so you can go wherever. So some people start sitting out in the lawn. We're like, okay, we're gonna get as close as we can. And we were okay with where we were. We were like, damn, this could be better.
Right. And
there was like an opener, and when the opener was there, you could look behind us, and it'd be real easy to go to the venues and get a drink or whatever.
Yeah.
But by the time they came out, that crowd got
you couldn't move.
Like, you couldn't move. Like, I'm pretty short. Like, I'm like 5'6", but I stood up on my tippy toes, and I was looking behind me, and I could not see open ground anywhere.
Right.
So it ended up being we were probably in the top, like, first 15th of the crowd.
Yeah, that's what I'd say. It was crazy.
It was crazy. Like, I don't know if it was at a fairgrounds thing, so there was a lot of space. Don't know if the concert sold out or not, but it damn sure looked like it had to be close. Yeah. Because that was nuts. So the set list, you just go through it?
So they came out with Safari Song.
Fire.
It was amazing. Like,
fire.
The riffs they did on that shit was
fire.
Nuts. They hit everything perfectly. That's another thing.
Yeah, they can really just redo what they do live. I mean, what they do in the studio live so well. It's and they even improvise some stuff like drum fills, guitar. They improvise a lot.
I feel like live was way better than the studio. Because,
I do too.
Like they had Lover, Lever, Taker, Believer.
The solos were nuts.
It was like a 22-minute solo, or song together. Like,
yeah,
they just improvise, and it's amazing.
It's amazing.
And,
I think even on Safari Song, they ended that on a drum solo, which was, I think, if I'm not mistaken, they did that on that song. crazy.
It's Danny. Yeah,
It was crazy. Like that.
Thinking about it, there's like not a weak link in that band. Like they're all just like so talented.
And here's the thing, like just looking at the set list here, they played 12 songs, right? The concert lasted about 2 hours. Yeah. So if you think about it, each song is like on paper, like in the studio. Let's even say 4 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
That's only 48 minutes, and we were there. Is that correct math? Yeah, 48. We were there listening to them for a solid like hour and a half. Yeah. So that literally shows how much they stretched the songs. They were like improvising solos and drum fills and just it was nuts.
Yeah. There was even a fucking piano like organ solo for like 5 minutes.
That was in Flower Power, I think.
Yeah, it was in Flower Power.
And I knew they had like a keyboard in Flower Power, but you know, I don't know if I'm a fake fan or not, but I never noticed it was Sammy that played the keyboard, and he killed it.
Oh yeah.
Murdered it. Like I honestly feel like he might be the best musician in that band. I know that's bold. I think Jake is great. Like his guitar, fucking great. But Sammy, bro, like it's kind of cool how he can jump around and do what he does.
Oh yeah.
I respect that a lot. Anyway, back to the set list. So they played Safari Song, as we already know, Black Smoke Rising, love that song.
Yep.
Flower Power, love it. They played You're the One, Age of Man, which is my favorite one. Then they played The Cold Wind, which I'm not that familiar with actually.
No.
They played Edge of Darkness. Great song again. Watching Over, great song.
That was probably my favorite.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually killed that.
It's like the power he had, like the chorus and shit. Yeah. It's just amazing.
And then... And they played Black Flag Exposition, which is just a live song. I don't think that was on the album, actually. No. And then they played Lover, Leaver, Taker, Believer. That was the one that was like fucking 20 minutes.
Yep.
Then they came off the stage. They did an encore. Then they played the two like most popular songs, which is When the Curtain Falls and Highway Tune.
Yep. And people were screaming to get him back on the stage.
It was crazy.
One more!
Yeah, it was insane. And they did the basic concert thing, you know, they leave and we know they're coming back.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
You know what I mean? But the second time they left, we knew it was done.
Yeah.
It just the energy you could feel it.
Which kind of sucked because they didn't play Anthem.
Anthem's a great song.
I feel like that song would be amazing live.
Yeah, there were some songs they didn't play that I wish they would have, but I was satisfied. I didn't leave the concert feeling chipped.
No.
It was like a $60 ticket.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
Insane.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything left to say about the like they killed it. Like it was insane. Like I've been to a few concerts. I haven't been to that many, but that's right up there with the best one I've ever been to.
Yeah,
I
agree. Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. All right, so you want to get into the Zepp comparisons?
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, like the title of it's a funny joke. Like, I mean, they do sound alike.
They sound exactly
act alike in
alike.
a way. Like they have the same poses on stage sometimes.
Right.
Jimmy Page and Jake. They just like, I don't know.
Here's the thing. All right, like as I said, the first time I listened to them, I didn't think they were from this time.
Right.
And yeah, I will admit they sound just like Zeppelin, and Highway Tune for sure sounds just like Zeppelin. And
yeah,
I don't really like Highway Tune. Isn't one of my favorite songs of theirs. I don't think that's the reason. And I think on the album, because they did the EP, right? That was and a lot of the EP was on the album, but the songs that were on the album that were new or recorded, they had their own sound.
They branched off.
Branched off.
Right.
So the two that come out to me, and we can even put clips in because I stand by what I'm saying. Age of Man and I think Watching Over.
Okay.
Nothing like Zeppelin. Like it's still rocked out and it sounds like it could be from the 70s with the guitar tones and the way they're singing.
Right.
And just the vibe in general, but to me that one doesn't sound like Zeppelin. But the bottom line is, bro, if I could sing like Robert Plant, I'm gonna do it.
Right. And I don't think he's even trying to
It's just his voice. It looks
yeah.
natural to him. Like
Yeah,
it's,
it does. It sounds natural.
It
too.
sounds natural. Like he doesn't like he growls, yes, but he doesn't. It sounds like even that's natural. He's not straining his voice to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if it was all fake and it was a persona, then actually I still wouldn't care because the music's good.
Nah. And it's like I don't understand like the hate and shit with it.
I don't either.
'Cause it's weird because they're bringing what
Old rock
people
back.
love.
Right,
back.
old people.
Old people. That's who's
No,
complaining.
it's crazy because think about like the newer rock bands like Imagine Dragons and all that stuff, right?
Rock,
Which
that's
is
not rock.
exactly. I'm using that term loosely. When you read the comment sections on a lot of their videos a couple years ago, it would be like, "Yo, somebody needs to save rock and roll because it's not around anymore and rock is dead and we need to bring it back." And then
Right.
you got these kids that are coming out and doing it, and they're getting hated on by those same people.
Exactly.
So it's like, like, what do you want? Like, music has been around for so long at this point. I don't think there's any way to come up with something completely original. When's the last time you've heard something completely original that didn't have any influences from anybody?
Right. Everybody has influences.
Everybody has influences. Yes, when they first started out, they might have taken a little bit too much of Zeppelin's influence. Maybe. But they're young.
Right.
Like, they probably wrote Highway Tune when they were, like, 19.
Right.
When they were teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe Flower Power was actually the first song that they ever wrote. I think they said that at the concert. That didn't sound like Zeppelin that much. That song, really, actually, that one does. When he does, like, the ma, 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 like, all that stuff,
Yeah.
I hear Zeppelin.
I mean, that's I don't know.
But, and the whole, like, hippie vibe they have going on, probably got that. Not got
That's from a
Zeppelin.
time period.
It's from a time period.
Right.
I respect that they're bringing that back. I think it's really cool. And even in the crowd, like, people were dressing up like that, too.
Oh, yeah. I tried to.
I tried to. I actually didn't bring this up earlier. My favorite thing about this concert, right, aside from the music, which was obviously great, but there were people our age. I took my mom there too, because as I said, she loves Greta. But there was multiple people her age and even older too.
Oh yeah.
And just when do you go to a concert nowadays and you see that consistent?
Right.
Just the comparisons and the hate is so stupid, so stupid.
I agree.
Like, they said that I think they used to say that Rush sounded like Zeppelin.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
They used to say that Rush sounded like, everybody has influences. Like, Oasis sounded like the Beatles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, the punk bands nowadays sound like Blink. Like, Neck Deep sounds like Blink to me.
Okay.
But I like Neck Deep. I don't
I like
care.
Neck
Like,
Deep.
everybody has influences.
Right.
Like, it's just stupid. It's so stupid. And, like, if I could play guitar like Jimmy Page, if I could sing like Robert Plant, if I could, like...
Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you?
I get it, yeah.
And they're making it their own. Like, it's just dumb.
Yeah, it is.
It's so dumb. But I think they're a great band. The concert was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, kind of just wanted to get that out there.
Yeah, I just wanted to get that out there. Like, if anybody watching this video has never checked out Greta Van Fleet before, you must be living under a rock if you haven't. But do it. I hope we don't point you in the wrong direction and you hate them. But if you haven't listened to him, listen to him. Comment on our video. Let us know what you think. But yeah, so we just wanted to get that out there. You know, a little discussion.
Yeah.
So just let us know what y'all think if you check them out, and let us know your thoughts on them already. Even if you totally like disagree with us, we can go at it in the comment section. It's cool. But yeah, so we just appreciate y'all watching, and thanks for listening too.
Yeah. See you guys later.
See ya.